What's going on, man? It's your big bro Tren. Genius. You tuned in once again to a divine video. Um, do this and money will come to you fast. I got my good old friend Mark Haughton in here. We had some technical difficulties on our other channel since the channel is fairly new, but that's okay. Hopefully everybody gets in here as if they would on our new channel. So we're gonna talk about money, how to get it, how to hold on to it, how to attract it, and how to use it to your advantage so you can continue to grow financially. Um, but first of all, for those of you who don't know Mark, Mark been around for a minute, just like me. He has the manifestation of lottery videos and things of that nature. He really known on the internet. So his word is validated. Okay. So I'm gonna let Mark come in and introduce himself for those of you out there who don't know Mark. And we're gonna get this party started, man. Do this. If you do what we telling y'all in this video, I can guarantee you, you're gonna start seeing more money come into your life. All right. So here's my boy Mark Haughton, man.
Oh, hey. So
What's up, Mark?
good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you good, brother.
Good, man. How's everybody doing today?
They say hello, Mark. What's going on?
Hey, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing today?
Let's get it.
Excellent, man. So we're talking about abundance today, right? Money?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how to get it fast, and how to grow your bank account, how to have the money coming in fast through the law of attraction.
Oh, yeah. Use law of attraction to get rich, man. That's good.
So, Mark, let me ask you a question, man. So, like, I know your journey a little different from my journey, but like, have you always known how to manifest money, like how to get money fast? Like,
Oh, man, listen, man. I gotta understand, man. I was born in the island of Jamaica, man. Jamaica, it's a third world country. So my family, my parents, we were programmed with the lack mindset. It's only until I discovered how the mind and the brain works that's when I started to turn for me. And look, the first thing I want to say to everybody here is this: you can change your life right now. If you want money, you can get money. If you want a relationship, you can get a relationship. The thing you got to understand is this: we are programs. We're literally computer programs. So the secret to anything is to impress the subconscious. And once I figured out how the subconscious work, then you will continue to get everything. So let me share some of that stuff with you guys so you can kind of get on your journey to manifest. The first thing for you to do, I call it money consciousness. Everything has a consciousness. You got spiritual consciousness, you have money consciousness, wealth consciousness. There is such a thing as wealth consciousness. The first thing you got to do is you have to go ahead and turn the program on. By turn the program on, to change the program, you got to tell the program, look, I am ready to deserve abundance. That's all. Like right now, you got to say to yourself, I'm ready for the change. I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to have more abundance, which is money. That's all. The first thing you got to do. So your subconscious mind gets on alert to say, all right, what's happening? We're going to have a change coming in, right? The next thing you want to do is you want to use the power that's available to everybody right now, and it's called subliminals. Subliminals, affirmations, or affirmations, especially the ones that are masked. Masked means you can't hear it, but it's going into your subconscious. That's number one. Number two, you got to become a money magnet. How do I become a money magnet, Mark and Trent? It's a very simple process. Tell yourself you are a money magnet. For example, just say this: why am I a money magnet? Why am I so good at making lots of money? Why does money love me? Why am I always attracting large sums of money? The secret about the subconscious is this: it is a mind of proven reality by experiences, not by logic or thinking. In other words, whenever you say, why do I have so much money in my bank account? Why am I a money magnet? Your subconscious now will go out and search for the avenues or the experiences to make you a money magnet. And then here's what happens when you do that. After you start doing that, it's going to trickle up to your conscious mind. And now the next part, trend for us to become money magnets now, we have to develop in our conscious mind now a money map of our personality now. So that means now in your mind, you got to start to become wealthy in the mind to share. So, Mark, how do I become wealthy in my mind? Number one, look, stop being too frugal. If you're going to the grocery store and you see two cereal boxes and you see the no frills one and you see the name brand cereal box and they're like, oh man, let me get the this one's cheaper. This is $1.25. That one's not. You're not creating money consciousness. You're creating limitation. You got to show your brain that you're open. Okay, I'll get the one for $2 extra. It's listen, people. We're talking about energy match. We're not talking about logic. Your subconscious mind is an energy thing. It's not like your regular mind. Okay, I'm saving $2. That's a great thing. No, it's not. You
Yeah.
think it's a great thing. It's a great thing in the short run because you're going to develop a limited mind. But in your subconscious say, "Oh, well, we like to save. We like limitation. Your world's going to be a limitation world." But if your subconscious sees, okay, we're open, so we can get all of this and more, you expand it. You got to see more and more. Those are the first steps to doing this thing. They all taught you backwards. Now look, let me say
Yep.
this, Trent. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and splurge. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to turn off the limiter they put on you, which is, oh, I gotta like be frugal. No, you don't. You have to show your mind that it's more out there. We're talking your subconscious is illogical. It's not a thinking mind, it's a doing mind. So if I'm showing my mind out there, I'm buying something that's a little more expensive. I'm not trying to save the money. I'm not trying to save $2 extra dollars. It's what I like. Subconscious says, "Oh, there's more." Guess what? You're gonna get more. You see what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yep. Like I had to do the same thing you did, Mark. I had to reteach myself that everything that I was taught about money was wrong. It was wrong. And
Mm-hmm.
I was always broke. I was always broke. And I'm just like, I don't want to be broke though. Why am I always broke? Why I can't get a job? Or, why I can't attract money? Like I had these thoughts running through my mind. I'm just like, man, this is something ain't right. Something is not right. So I did the same thing you did too, Mark. Um, I started to like change the way I thought about money. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
everything that I was taught in school, family, friends, that wasn't the right way that I was supposed to be thinking about money. It was a program. It was a program. And you just got to rewrite the program. And the same thing happened to me, bro, where it was like, I heard words growing up like save, discount, cheap, bargain, where the sales at, where the red dot sales at. Like I just heard, and I'm just thinking in my mind, like, that's the cheap stuff. Like, why do they want to
Yeah.
buy the cheap stuff all the time? And so, you know, when I started to learn how to manifest more money, that's when I started to make more money because what's happening is you retraining your mind to think like you don't
Outside the
have
box.
limitations like everybody else. You don't have a money limitation. It's like a mindset. Like most people go into a store and they looking for the percentage off section. But if you looking for the percentage off section when you go into a clothing store, you're basically saying I am not worthy to buy what I want. I am not worthy to have what I want. I do not have enough money to go buy that outfit that I really want. So I'm going to settle for less. I'm going to get the cheap stuff. I'm going to get the hand-me-downs and the knockoffs. You know what I'm saying? And you get the knockoffs and the hit me down stuff, and
Yeah.
the lotion is like water.
See?
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's that
saying?
quality.
You like, dang, you could have just paid $5.99 for some real lotion, and it would have
Yeah.
stayed on your body for 24 hours. But you went and got some lotion because it was $1, and you be ashy in like 10 minutes. You feel
But
me?
but but think about this too. But what message is that saying to yourself, to your unconscious? You're saying that you don't deserve the best things. You're settling.
Yep.
You're cheap. You're saying I'm cheap. And then somebody always said to me. Someone told me one day. He said, "Mark, if you gotta ask how much it is, you can't afford it, man."
Yeah.
And that really stuck in my head. So if you want something, you say, "Well, how much is that?" You know, I'm showing you. You gotta train your mind to see bigger. That's all I'm saying to you. When
Yeah.
you do that, you're subconscious. Because guys, remember, we live in a limitless multiverse, not a limited world. Limitation is only in your head, in your mind. The truth is, we live in a limitless. You just got to get your mind to buy into that as a program, and then you will always have more than enough money for you. See, your consciousness and your being has a certain amount of money that you see you're capable of getting. If you can't see yourself getting that amount or that lifestyle, it can't happen. So that's the first step to develop a money consciousness is to see yourself having the abundance, experience the abundance, whatever form it is. That if you can do that, you're on your way.
He not lying. If you do this, money will come to you fast. Just listen to what we saying, y'all. We on the live broadcast right now. I got my buddy Mark Haughton, the lottery master manifester. We were supposed to be on our new channel today, but we had some technical difficulties, being that our channel is just brand new. So we're gonna have to you know, we're gonna have to send this video over to that channel. But everybody who's subscribed to that channel, stay on it. It's still gonna be operating and functioning and stuff like that. But I just want to let the people know they're just not coming in here while we not on that channel. So if you in here right now, man, and you want to make money fast, give this video a thumbs up. Let's go up to at least 115 likes. All right,
Yeah.
go up to 115 likes. Uh, Thank you, Z man. I appreciate that. Super chat. Uh, Mark, somebody said while you were
See the
talking,
comment.
somebody said Rolls Royce and Lamborghini don't have commercials. Why is that?
Oh man, you know what? I love that. I love that. That whoever said that knows the game.
Yep.
And listen, you're right. Uh, you already see Porsche advertising. See, Lamborghini doesn't advertise. You know why they don't advertise? You know what? Because they have a specific market or clientele that knows. You see, people. The thing is, if you adopt the mindset of that, the money will come to you. See, when you see Lamborghini, when they make their cars, they don't need to advertise it because they know the clients will come to them because of the establishment they have. They have a reputation, right? They have an establishment of luxury, of quality, right? In your subconscious mind, you got to do the same thing. You got to put an establishment of abundance, of quality, of deserving. Then, just like those people who can go and buy a Lamborghini or Rolls Royce, then the money will come to you from all types of means, and you'll be fascinated by this. You'll say, "Man, how am I always getting money?" Now, listen, I want to show you something too. I want something deeper than that. Once you put a program in your subconscious mind, guys, here's a big thing: it can't fail. Okay, if you're an investor, say you're investing in the stocks or something, and the market crash, guess what? You be the first one to rise up. Your money will come back this quick. Everybody else will take like 6, 7 months, even 6, 7 years. Because if the program is stuck, it has to find the way to become congruent again. So in other words, you're virtually going to be guaranteed success.
Yep. Exactly. And that's one thing. That's one thing that I learned as I
Mhm.
started to manifest more money from being somebody who was always broke. I started to understand how it really works. Like feeling is the key. Feeling is the key to attract the money. I don't care what nobody say. Like if you don't
Yeah.
feel like money, if you're not confident when you walk, like if you're not confident when you talk. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, folks. This is one thing y'all gotta understand. When you out in public and in everyday society, hanging around average regular people,
Right.
nobody knows how much money you got. They don't know. They only they can only feel your vibration. That's it. And people are naturally attracted to that which vibrates with them. You don't know who the millionaire in the room, not unless they just flash you or just flamboyant, they just showing you all their jewelry and stuff like that. But that might not even be real. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
feeling is the key to attract the lifestyle that you want because it ain't about really about what you know. It's about who you know and who you can gain access to get what you want. So if you smiling, you happy, you radiant when you go outside, nobody should be able to tell if you got $20 in your bank account. They should not be able to tell that. Why? Because feeling is the key. If you walking around acting like you don't have enough money, you're gonna attract experiences that equal for when you don't have enough money. You
That's
get what I'm
listen.
saying?
Listen, that's a great point. But listen, I want to touch on something else to that you have to do. Now, someone will say to me, "Well, Mark, I see like people, wealthy people, they don't dress flashy and they don't dress. They dress like in regular clothes because they." But you gotta understand, these people they've already developed a wealth consciousness in their minds already, so they can do that. You haven't gotten there yet, so you have to get your mind to it. So here's two things you can do right now that's going to make you money. Okay, before I explain these two things, I want you to think in terms. There's a comment here. Someone says you have to have high IQ to understand this convo, and they're absolutely right. So everyone in this live right now, you all have high IQ, unless this video wouldn't find you. So if you're watching this video, you're definitely a chosen one. You have high IQ. So let me put you on something that's going to show you. I want you to think in the terms of illogical. Okay, we're going to go illogical. We're not going to deal with logic. So number one, here's two things you're going to do. Number one, you got to start dressing like you have money. Okay, you got to start dressing like that because what happens is it's an illogical world in your subconscious. Your subconscious associates money with luxury, not your conscious mind. We're not going in the conscious mind because that's not going to get you there. So start dressing as if you have it. You're going to start to attract experience to have it. And here's the most powerful one. I've been doing this for years. Right now in my home, if you walk around my home right now on the floor, I'm looking down now. I got quarters, I got $50 bills, I got $100 bills, I got $5 bills, I got $1 bills. All my whole floor going on into my room is money on the floor. Now you don't have to go get physical money, but you can go to Amazon and you can buy the fake money. It's illogical. Just look real money. Go ahead, put that money all over your floor, on the floor. When you walk in and you're on the road, the first thing your subconscious sees is going to think that's normality. When something is normal, it produces more of it. Remember, I'm talking illogic, not logic. Your mind's going to tell you, this apparently makes no sense. What are you doing? That's fake. Your subconscious doesn't think that way. It's going to see money. It's going to say, "Oh, this guy always have money. I got to make sure more of this stuff come around you." And watch how much more money you're going to get. You're going to get promotion at your job, pay raise, your business will start to take off because once the program gets there, remember, the most powerful message to your subconscious is what? Images followed by hypnosis. Images, people. That's the secret. And you will start to get more money.
So basically, you you hypnotizing yourself, Mark. You hypnotizing yourself to see having money is normal to you. It's
Right.
normal.
What you're doing is right. You're synaptically pruning your subconscious mind to see money as a normal part of your life. And when anything becomes a normal part of your life, it has to become a repetitive experience. So that means now your subconscious must always find avenues for you to have money. That means weird, trippy things. You'll just start. You get checks in the mail. You get opportunities. People. You'll just start to have more money because now your subconscious says this is a normal way of life. Your subconscious only can, the way the subconscious works is if something is normal, that's called congruency. That means my thoughts must match my reality. Hence, your subconscious must make sure you experience that. I'll give you a quick example, Trent. It's like this: people who get into relationships, right? When they, if you ever wonder, if you ever seen someone or have someone that always in a toxic relationship, even though they try to escape it, but they always attract another toxic person. You know why?
Yep. Why?
Because their subconscious, it's a program. It's stuck. It becomes normal to them, even though they consciously don't want it. They're always going to attract it until they change the program. It's the same way your subconscious will work with money. You're always going to attract it, no matter what.
Yep.
That's called congruency.
Yep. Um, folks, you got to keep seeing prosperity. You have to program yourself to see prosperous everything.
Yeah.
Okay? Like the man said, even if you don't even have the money in your bank account, you got
Right.
to be attractive when you go outside. Ladies, you got to keep your hair done. You got to keep your nails done. Fellas, you got to have on some nice scents, nice clothes. Okay, you gotta look like what you desire. You know, and people see that and they are attracted to that because it looks like prosperity. Prosperity is attractive. Okay. Um, you say you got money around in your flow and stuff like that, right, Mark? You got dollars, $50 bills, all in going into your room, right?
All quarters, everything going around.
Right.
And
So listen,
walk,
I'm gonna tell
walking.
y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all another thing I did. This is what I did in order to start manifesting more money. Cause it's all about what you see. You gotta program the mind to believe this is normal. Having money all on the floor, Mark's mind is gonna start thinking, "Oh, this is normal. I got money all the time. That's all on the floor." So one thing they trying to do is trying to keep money out your pocket. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a trick, cause I know most of y'all do like everybody else do, and that's carry around plastic and debit cards and credit cards, and you don't never have no real tangible cash in your wallet no more. Listen, I started take instead of my money being on my card all the time, I might go and hit the bank and subtract $300 out of my bank account in all 20s. No, I'll break it down to the smallest dividend. Fives, tens, 20, all the way up until it equal $300. And guess what? It make the wallet, fellas, it make the wallet look fat like that. You feel me? So like when I open up my wallet, not only do I got the debit cards in there, but I'm programming my mind to think I always got money, man. Like look at my wallet, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, like I say, we live in times now, everybody using debit cards to pay for everything. So they basically programming themselves that they broke. Okay? They don't never get to see the money. But when you go to the store and you buying something and you do what I'm telling you, you got $300 in tangible cash, $400 in tangible cash, and you pull it. First of all, it's gonna be fat in your pocket. Okay, you're gonna be thinking, I got that money, boy. Your mind, you tricking your mind. Okay, and then you pay for your product or whatever. You know how I feel. You know how good it feels to just whip out real cash and pay for something. Man, people will be looking at you like, they still got cash. What? You feel me, fellas? The ladies will be behind you like, who was that? He got the cash, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That because that's what people want to see. So Mark gave you a technique about how you can scatter money all through your apartment or wherever you live at. It'll help you think about money, a
Yes.
lot of money. All right.
Yeah.
I gave you another technique where you go to the bank and you break down your cash to fives, tens, 20s, and just hold on. Don't even spend the money most of the time. Just keep it in the wallet or your purse. Spend some, use the cards, but it'll make you feel good because you like, yo, I got my cards on me and I got cash. And listen, that's all you need to manifest money fast. That's all you need. Next thing you know, you'll have the universe will start creating situations for you to where you get more money and you get more money and you get more money and you get more money. And it's all simply because of these techniques you
Yeah.
reprogramming your subconscious mind. Got me?
And you know what? I want to tell you a story about that. I'm glad you brought that up about the subconscious. I'll share something powerful. So I have an uncle, right? He's an attorney,
Yeah.
and I always, when I always hang out with him, right? He always have a lot of money, right? So I always said to my uncle, I said, why do you have all this money, man? So he called it a Jewish bankroll. So what he would do, he would have $100 at the front, but everything behind it would be dollars. So it looked like it's all $100, right? And I always say to him, I say, man, why do you always carry that? And it's not real. He says, well, he always say his energy, but he's talking about his subconscious. He says, well, I mean, to me, it's gonna feel like I have a whole bunch of money. And I want to show you how this guy he has already subconsciously programmed to have wealth. So when we would go out, he would be cheap, and I would say to myself, I said, man, you make a lot of money, Jay. I said, why don't you just buy the thing? But I'm gonna show you something here. In his conscious mind, he has the cheap mentality. But guess what? In his subconscious mind, he had the abundant. This guy would all money would come in. And I asked for me to have a lot of money. Turn it on. That's all it takes. It's natural. That's what I call the normality. And then once your subconscious grabs hold of that, it sticks to that. Even if your regular mind is like telling you to be cheap and all that, your subconscious will always override it, and you will always have more than enough for you. So that goes in the point. Once your subconscious catches it, it's not gonna let it go.
Right, right. So you got a point. That's a Jewish bankroll.
Yeah, he told me.
The
He
Jewish
told me that. I
bankroll.
called him. What's that, Jay? He's like, man, Mark, it's called a Jewish bankroll, man. When you go out, you have this money, like it's gonna bring energy to you, and there's like a whole bunch of people gonna respect you. And he always says, remember, money begets money. And I was like,
Yep.
okay. So, and this guy was always doing this. I mean, this guy always dresses nice. He always, even if he goes out to the grocery store, this guy have his like, what do you call it,
Mm-hmm.
Louis shoes on. If you see
Mm-hmm.
this guy, he just one of them old school guys. You look at him like, that guy got money.
Yeah, he got money.
Oh, always. And I was wondering, he's like, man, he's like, listen, man, it's the aura. He says, you go out,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not lying.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere, this guy always be meeting people coming up to him. I'm like, this. It's like, okay, it's the energy. It's an exchange. It's your subconscious. And then once you start to put it in for your unique way, you'll get the same results. Don't remember, illogical over logical. Once illogical gets in, you can make it logical. That's how the program works. It's not logic, it's illogic. It's images, the affirmations, the repetition, the mindset. It becomes a flow in your life.
Nice. Folks, let's get this. We're in a super chat live. So if you feel the need that is necessary to circulate money, feel free to give our new channel any type of contributions. We will gladly appreciate it. Let's get these likes up to 200 so that we can continue on talking about more money. Do this and money will come to you fast. My boy Mark Haughton, Master Lottery winner. Your big bro Tren. We on here telling y'all how to get to the bag, man. I don't know how nobody don't want to hear this conversation. But if you in this conversation, you got it coming to you, okay? It's gonna be coming to you naturally. It's gonna be coming to you fast, and you might be lucky and just get money after this video. So that takes us into like the next. Let's get up to 200 likes, please, please, so we can continue on. Um, Again, folks, we will be on our new channel. If you go to the live at the top, you can click the link to our new channel. But we had to do some technical, you know, we had to switch it up today and come back to this channel, but we will be on our new channel in the future.
Yeah.
Make sure you go there and subscribe. That'll be great.
Trent,
Let's get up 200
I'll,
likes.
yeah, Trent, I also want to say something to our audience here, guys. Okay, look, there's this stigma that's been put to you, right? And you have to change this stigma. And a lot of propaganda and religion has contributed to this stigma. And here's the stigma, people. Um, you have to love money as a tool. Okay, you have to have a healthy love for money, or else you're not going to come into your life. And you see, religion and the society, they teach you that having money is greedy, it's bad, or this da 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 da. All that is made up to limit you. You got to look, people. Money is the tool that help you grow your business. Without money, I can't create my content. I can't help you. I can't put information out. It takes money to do that, and it's changing people's lives. So you have to look at it like that. Money is the vehicle. So you have to start to love it. No, you're not get attached or get greedy with it. There's a healthy respect for money.
Right.
Because if you don't know this, people, money is only going to come to those who opens a door for money to come. Money's going to treat you the same way you treat yourself.
Yep.
Let that sink in. That's deep. Money is going to treat you the way you treat
Treat
yourself.
yourself.
Think about that one for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It'll
Yeah.
come to you.
Think about it. Let's get up 200 likes. We're almost there. We need 3 more likes. 4 more. Well, there we go. 200. So we're gonna give y'all some more. The more y'all take us up likes to every 100, we're gonna give y'all more gems that you can use to get more money. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. So Mark just said, the way, what you say again, Mark? The way you treat yourself is the way money treats you.
Yeah. So okay. So money has personality, and consciousness, like everything else. Everything is a consciousness. Everything is, Okay. At the base level of reality is an electron. So I'm gonna make it simple in quantum terms. So everything is made from the particle, an electron, and all the particles have an awareness to know that they're being observed. So money is looking for people or individuals who are invited and have the same energy. So if you're someone like this, if you're always frugal, if you're too cheap, if you're looking for the best stuff, if you're not dressing the way you want, if you're not open, especially if you're hating on people with money, if you see a guy in a nice car and he's got his nice clothes on, and you're like, that man think he all that, girl think he all that. Remember, people, I'm teaching you illogic, not logic. In your logic mind, you said, but the subconscious only knows you. So if you're hating, man, I don't like that guy's car. He think he all that, da da da. Think he got some money. He ain't got that. Look at that. Your subconscious think it's you. Subconscious says, note, we don't like luxury stuff. We don't like we don't like having the success. Okay, I'm going to make sure you never have it. So you have to be appreciative and gratitude. When you see someone with
Wow.
nice stuff, you got to say to yourself, yes, that's me.
Wow.
But people don't know this.
Wow.
We've
Wow.
been trained to
Yep.
hate,
Hate.
making you broke, and you don't
Yep.
even know that. How many people do that? I observe so many people. The women look at the other girl, the guy look at and they're hating on themselves. They're not hating on the guy.
Mm-hmm.
That woman or that man got the money. You're the one your subconscious mind is going to think don't want that. They're
Yep.
fine. So you got to start to embellish and money. Go places where there are people with money, like nice shops. Sit there so your subconscious can put you there and say you belong there. And one day, my friend, you will be at that place spending and having.
Yep.
Listen, bro, I gotta tell you something. This is kept from people because it's so simple and it doesn't make any sense. So when things don't make sense, what they do is they cast it out as foolishness or hearsay, right? They try to tell you you got to use your logical mind. You got to go and work hard. You got to go do da 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 da. Well, my friends, the universe or multiverse doesn't work that way. Everything you've learned, you got to unlearn it. I like to use the analogy they taught you to tie your shoelace the wrong way. The way
Yep.
you tie your shoelace ain't the way it works.
Yep. That's see. That's one thing, chosen ones. Y'all gotta understand. All the stuff they taught you is the wrong way. That's why you going through struggles. That's why you're going through financial hardships because you still listening to the old programming of what they taught you. They taught you have one home. They taught you
Yeah.
have one car. They taught you, oh no, I'm I'm gonna get me one pair of all white Air Force Ones. You know, oh, yo, just don't hate on this girl because she looks good. Well, listen, like Mark said, when you do that, you basically saying, I don't even think I look better than her, or I don't think I'm more valuable. And then the
Exactly.
universe is listening to you think that, and the universe is like, well, since she feels invaluable, let's give her more invaluable circumstances. Let's give
That's
her
right.
more people around her that will make her feel less of herself. You know, we got one like on this podcast where we talking about money. That one person that thumbs down this video is like, I don't like myself. I don't like this podcast. I don't like money. And so the universe just don't think logical. So the universe is gonna say, well, let's give them more stuff not to like, you know, and it just goes on and on and on, which takes us into like, you gotta watch what you say. I've been literally looking at these reactions and comments over here, and I've been seeing some comments where some of you guys, I think somebody just wrote something and said, my credit card is maxed out. How does that sound? Think about it. Think about it. How does that sound? My credit card is maxed out. You basically saying, I don't have enough. So the universe heard that, saw that you wrote that out. You're going to manifest not having enough. And this is what we're talking about, folks. You got to watch what you start saying to yourself. Like, you got to get into a habit of even talking to your money that you circulate. Like, shouts out to all the people that done gave us super chats and stuff like that. Because you thinking in the right direction. You like, I'm circulating this money. I'm going to get more of it. Because I'm not thinking in scarcity. I'm not thinking like, oh my God, like, you know, I need this. I got to go buy some gas tomorrow. You know, if you're thinking like that, the universe is going to hear that, and the universe is going to make it hard for you to buy gas. You hop out the car, you look at the gas, and you're like, oh, I'm going to get the 87 gas because it's cheaper than the 93 gas. Okay, the universe is like, well, you know what? That's that cheap gas. We're gonna make it to where they're gonna have to need more gas tomorrow because they're buying the cheap gas. But if you would have just circulated your money and got 93 gas, you know,
Yeah.
your car would have run longer. It's healthy for your car. It'll keep your engine going. You feel abundant. You know what I mean? You feel good. And so remember, folks, like treat yourself like money. Treat yourself like money. Listen, even if you don't have it at the time, treat your last $100 like it is $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Mark, is this not true or what? Once you start using and thinking about your money how the universe thinks, you'll start to see how the universe, it just naturally gives money to you. It's your divine right to have money. You know,
Yeah.
if you like a highly spiritual person, or you call yourself a chosen one, you divinely are deserving of money. It comes to you. But if you keep that mindset, I gotta go get this new job. I gotta work. I gotta, I gotta pay these bills. If you thinking like that, then you basically saying, I don't naturally attract money to me. I have to go and bust my butt as hard as I can in order to just make this thing, which is just energy, called money. It's just a piece of paper. Think about that. Money is it's just a piece of paper.
That we give value to.
Yeah, and it's
That's
just something that you use, in exchange for a feeling that you buy. So like basically, here's the thing, folks. Um, when you circulating your money and you buying stuff, you're not even buying a thing. It's not an object in the universal perception of things. It's just
right.
basically energy. It's basically energy. So if you was a lady, right, and let's say you've never had a makeover because you was programmed to think, oh, that's expensive. What do I look like going in there and getting a makeover? I don't deserve that. I'll just go do it myself. But
Yeah.
if you think in the mindset, it's like, nah, I'm gonna go get somebody to make me over. I'm gonna pay the pretty penny. I'm gonna pay the pretty penny for it. But guess what? You just bought a high level of energy because as soon as she done putting all that stuff on your face and making you look pretty and stuff like that, you're gonna feel like $1,000,000. You're gonna feel like $1,000,000. And now since you've increased your vibration and you've raised your energy up, it's gonna attract more opportunities for advancement when it comes down to money to you. It's gonna keep happening. And so the more you not spend your money, the more you circulate your money, think in terms of buying energy. I'm buying this thing because it's gonna make me feel good. And if that's all it takes, feeling is the key. If it makes you feel good, your vibration goes higher and higher and higher. And then you start operating on a universal mindset. And then money just starts coming to you because it feels like you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Like one more example, Mark, before you go in on them. But another thing that I learned on my journey, in order to manifest more money fast, like, see, folks, it's not about having money right now. Okay, you got to get out of that mindset. I don't have it. I need
Yeah.
it. I'm broke. Times is hard. You gotta stop thinking like that because remember, every present moment you co-creating. Okay, like right now in this video, everybody that's watching it and don't feel some kind of way because we talking about money, they co-creating more money because they loving it. They loving it. They like it. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to making money come to you, even when you don't have money, you still got to be able to plan a trip. Oh man, I want to go on a cruise to Bahamas. And see your mind going to tell you you don't have enough
Mhm.
money to get on no cruise and go to the Caribbean or the Bahamas. But see, if you set the intention and you just start planning trips. Man, I'm going to Africa. Man, I'm going to New York. And you just write it down. You just keep saying it. People talking to you. You having conversations with people. I'm going to Florida where Mark stay at down there, man. I'm going out there to Arizona to see Tren one day, man. Like, and you don't even need the money. But the universe hears you. It feels that you really believe that you're going to do that. And what's going to happen, Mark?
Well, it's gonna happen because, as you say, your
Yep.
energy is your currency. How I was just reading the comments here, and there's some great comments. Someone just said you got to stop speaking in lack.
Yep.
You got to monitor your self talk. Our self talk is detrimental to our success, and many of us we've been inundated with self talk about lack. We're like, I can't afford that.
Yep.
Stop. Here's okay. If you want to manifest more money, you got to take some stuff out of your vocabulary. Number one is I can't afford it. Hey, you got that word. You cannot use that. You got to switch it now. You got to say, how can I afford that? Okay, that's the first thing. Number two, there's never enough. Got to take that out of your vocabulary. There's more than enough. It's infinite. So you got to look for words that you are sabotaging yourself or hypnotizing yourself with every day, every single day. You're saying these words 20,000 times because that's
Yep.
how your normal mind reacts to how many information. And
Yep.
you're not even aware of it. So think about that. So Trent, the first thing individuals got to start doing is watch your language talk. Speak only in abundance and speak as if it's already there. And that will help to get you to the point because if what you speak becomes reality.
Yep. I do it all the time, man. Like, sometimes I sit around, here in my home, and I can, you can listen to your thoughts and what you're thinking, right? But
Yeah.
if you smart, not smart, if you smart, you will listen to the chatter that's going on in your head. Most of the time, it's negative. It's negative, and half
Right.
of the time, the stuff that you're thinking is not even happening. It's not even occurring at the moment. So you got to be
It's
able to
not.
stop your thoughts and say,
Mhm.
"All right, let's get back into the money mindset. I am rich. Why do I have so much money? Why am I making so much money? Why does money always come to me?" You see how I flip my thinking? So you're right, Mark. That's the first thing we got to do is change our words. Like I don't say spend no more. What we spending? We
Mhm.
circulating it because we getting back. So we changing our
Yeah.
words.
Powerful. And then what you just
Yep.
said in a question form, that's the most powerful way that you're going to receive them. You guys got to stop using statements. You got to start use questions. Questions are your answers. Statements closes your mind, questions open your mind. Everything you do, it has to be questioned. It has to be, why do I have so much money? Why am I so great at this? How would it make me feel to have that? What would my life look like with $10,000 in my bank account? You got to start working in that form, because when you're doing that, you're tuning your subconscious mind now to prove it to you as physical experiences. This is not, they don't teach you this, and they're not going to teach you this, because they want to have a gap system. They want to have certain people on top. They want to have certain people as the workers. So this is, you're not going to get this from school, and you're not going to get this in the mainstream. This is a secret to changing your life. This is, look, this is neuroscience. This is how the brain and the mind interacts in reality. That's as simple as it works. That's why I keep telling you, you got to redo everything they taught you is backwards.
Absolutely. Mark. So I remember the last time we was on live together. You showed
Hmm.
us your new book that you wrote. What is it called again?
It's manifest the lottery using quantum physics. It's you can get an ebook. It's actually on Amazon since when is it? August, September of last year. It's one of the best sellers there. That book has everything you need to know about changing your life and stuff. If you want to win the lottery, you can do that too. It just goes to show you that we live in a world that's not objective; it's subjective. What you think, you create. Um, so, if you want to change your life, you have to know the rules to your life. Most people don't even know. Most people don't even know the rules to their life. They just say, "I want to change my life." But every game, first of all, we live in a simulation. It's like this is a game. Every game has built-in rules, cheat codes. There's no difference with this game. If you don't know the cheat codes, you're not going to get it. And that book contains the cheat codes for you to change your life.
Absolutely, folks. So for those of you who want Mark Haughton's new book, The Cheat Codes of Manifesting the Lottery and Making a Lot of Money, I put the link to that book in the live chat, and we're gonna also put it in the description section after this video. Um, Also, with that being said, um, let me ask y'all a question real quick. First of all, let's get this up to 300 likes if you in this live chat and it's resonating with you and vibrating with you right now. Give this video a thumbs up. Let's get up to 300 before we go into the latter part of our live. We getting ready to wrap it up. Um, so Mark, somebody asked, what's the name of the book again?
It's manifest winning the lottery using quantum physics. I'll send you the link. I text it to you, right? You put in the description there. You can get it on audio book, and you get an ebook, or you can get it on the paperback version.
Okay, cool. Um, so look in the chat, y'all. Wait for the video to upload after this live. Check the description, check the top of the comments, and you'll be able to get Mark's book. You know what I'm saying? So that takes us into my next question for y'all. How many of y'all out there use meditations, money meditations? I want to see like how many people out there have used money meditations, money affirmations,
Yeah,
money binaural beats,
got to
all
start
that
doing
stuff.
that.
Anybody? Just type me if you have. I want to see
Yeah,
who's
type.
actually done it. Um, that stuff is really really powerful. I know on my journey, that's what kind of helped me to program my mind to start manifesting more money. I used to just listen to like headphones at night while I'm going to sleep, or sometimes still to the day, I'll have it playing on my computer, while I'm sleeping, and it'll program you to think of, to have a money mindset. It'll program you to be rich. It'll program your mind and take you out of the lack mindset, the poverty mindset, the hood mindset, and it'll start making you think like like your higher self. You'll start thinking prosperity thoughts, and you'll start attracting more money to you. And some of you would even start seeing the lucky number 888. How many of you out there see the number 888? Type me. Give this video a thumbs up if you see the lucky number 888 or 777 too. That's a good prosperity number.
Yeah, those are miracles on the way. But Trent, I want to piggyback on something you just said, and
Yes, sir.
I want the audience to know this, guys. Look, there is every single if you're watching this, every single individual, you have to. Okay, put it like this. Everybody have a smartphone, right? How often you get updates on your phone? A couple times a month, right? Trent, your phone will say update, install a new update, right?
Yep. Every month, Apple updates.
Okay, all the updates. Listen, guys, your brain is more efficient than your phone. Your brain needs updates. Everybody should, every night when you go to bed, you should be updating your brain with subliminals. If you want money, there's plenty of them on YouTube, millions. If you want a relationship, plenty. There's no reason, none of you should be sleeping at night without some sort of updating your brain, because
Yep.
this is the secret.
Yep.
Everything is in the subconscious.
I
You
do it
can
every night.
literally sleep your way to success.
Yep.
I mean, I'm telling you this information right now. This is millions. This is millions of dollar information right here, man. And they're not going to teach you this stuff. It's that simple. Go to bed. You go to sleep. When you go to sleep, your brain tunes down into the theta state where it's receptive. The subconscious, the conscious mind goes to sleep. It logs off. The
Mm-hmm.
subconscious never sleeps, by the way, but it's more open and it takes information in. The critical divide isn't there anymore because now it's conscious is gone. And when you get up in the morning, and after a few days, actually after 90 days of doing this, if it's money, 90 days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
More, I can give you a guarantee here. How many people give guarantees? Not a lot of people guarantee, but I can guarantee you right now, and this is for anybody. If you can use the subliminals for 90 days about money, and you can sleep with them every night, turn the volume down low, and you do this for 90 days, you will make more for money now. You will make more money than you ever did previously. Why can I
Yep.
give you that guarantee? Simple. How mind works. This is
Yep.
how your brain works. Your brain now will seek information. It will filter reality now to get more money. You can do it for the lottery, win the lottery. I got a whole
Yep.
bunch of subliminals on lotteries. So many people
Yep.
win all the time because the brain and the subconscious is that we live in a subjective reality. In other words, reality is fictional. It's imagination. Imagination, mind creates matter or real stuff. So I'm glad
Yep.
you brought up the subliminal because people are sleeping on this. I'm
Mm-hmm.
shocked. There's so many people with all the information I put out there. That people are getting it now, but it's really important. It's free.
Yep.
It's like YouTube has hundreds of videos, millions of videos. You can get it on my channel. You can get it on Trent's channel. But people, this is free stuff, man. And
Yep.
take advantage of it. It
Yep.
change your life.
Yep. I did that. I did that. Well, I've been using your affirmations before I go to sleep, so I'll say your affirmations, Mark, the ones that you put on your video, and cause I wrote them down, and I remember like last week,
What happened when you was using them, man?
mhm,
You was like you told me the other day, man. You started getting more money.
bro, I can't make this up. I listen. So before I
Yeah.
went to sleep, I said your affirmations, and I just laid there, and I was just thinking about myself, like, being super rich and everything, just what it would feel like. This is right before you go to bed, folks. Right before you go to bed, and then
Mhm.
I dozed off and went to sleep, and I woke up the next morning. I lied to you not. I was walking around the kitchen. Something came into my idea came to my mind like a flash of inspiration, and
Download.
it told me a new idea how to make more money for myself, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I can do that to make money today. I can do that. And I'm like, how did that happen? It's because right before you go to bed, that's when your brain calms down, and that's when you
Correct.
can program your mind. So like Mark said, there should be no reason why you shouldn't be going to sleep listening to something that will program you for what it is that you want.
Easy, easy.
Yeah.
If you can, hey, if you can sleep, you're gonna be successful. So everybody sleeps. Nobody's up 24/7. You got to sleep sometime.
Right. So I asked the question to everybody, Mark, and I was like, do y'all see the number 888? So excuse
Right.
me, folks, the number 888 is like the That's like the money number. Like when you see 888 on the tag, on the cell phones and stuff, like you about to get paid. You about to get
Yeah, you
paid.
about to get
But
abundance.
listen, but listen. For those of you who see 888, type 888 right now. Type 888 because I want everybody to see how all these eights. All right. Um. So if you don't see 888 on a regular basis and you see other repeating numbers like maybe triple fours, triple 11, stuff like that, um, that's good. But you want to also see eights and a lot of sevens. Okay. Now you might say, how do I see those eights, Big Bro Tren Mark, if I'm not seeing them? Well, we listen. We created a 888 subliminal meditation. All right, and I'm gonna put the link to that in this chat right here. If you want to start seeing more eights, all right, then you should do the 888 subliminal meditation. You got to do it. I do it. Mark do it. Everybody that we taught to do it, they started seeing eights. They started making money, and that's how the universe speaks in numbers, folks. Numbers, mathematics, mathematical
Mathematics.
language. Okay, so the whole goal is to start seeing eights. When you start seeing repeated number eights, you own to something. You about to get paid. So I'm gonna put this link for y'all in the comment section. For those of you who want to see eights, click this link right here. This is me and Mark's
Here's look what
program.
I got. It's my bracelet, my magnet 8AC, my 8 right there. And this is from this actually is made by one of my channel members, and he does good work. So I can get these for you guys too. You got 8 7s. Trent, I'll get you one too, man.
All right,
So you
10
can get
4. Yeah, so that's my favorite number. I haven't seen it lately, but um I got three eights in my birthday. So it's like normal. But I put the link
what,
for y'all, the subliminal 888. Mark, can you tell them a little bit about the 888 subliminal
yeah. What the,
joint
okay.
meditation?
So what it does, it creates okay, so part of your brain called the RAS system, reticular activating system. So what it basically does, it filters reality based on what you see a lot. So here's a ingenious thing about the eights. Whenever the eights pop up, if you see the eight, you can't break it. It's eight. It's a pattern, right? It's infinite. So whenever the eights pop up, remember now this we're talking illogical. So illogical, your subconscious now sees the eights. Remember, we give eight abundance. So when you see the eight, your subconscious says, "Oh, we have money coming, abundance coming." And if you learn anything about your subconscious, what does it do? If it sees that something is there as a normality, it creates it as what? As an actual event or experience. Now, Trent, I'll also give you a big tip. Some people may want to do this. But look, when you can have something that you can see every day, then you're going to get it. You see, I have 888 tatted right there. Ever since I did this 6 months ago, that's all I got to say. Abundance, abundant, abundance. Because we're dealing with illogical mind. We're not dealing with logical mind. You guys got to get something about how the multiverse or this universe works. It's not logical, people. We may, did you know we invented logic, right? The universe
Right.
doesn't work as logic. The universe just is. It's a energy exchange. It's an illogical world. That's why you have to dream big. And a big tip for you if you want to make manifest abundance and money, you got to dream big every night. You can't settle. You got to go big. Or what it's saying, go big or go home.
Right.
Because your mind is limitless. You only have limited beliefs. So you got to remember that as well.
Right. So I mean, if at first I didn't believe in the seeing numbers or 888s
Mhm.
and stuff. I didn't think it was really real, but I remember me reading in books and hearing people like you talk about it, Mark. And when I started the last four times I seen numbers like in my life, I lied to you, night man. I got some of the biggest like money transfers to me that I ever had in my life. I'm talking about tens of thousands of dollars like came to me like a few days after, a week after, and I'm like, this is real. Like, so the universe actually, when you see 888s or when you see triple eights and stuff, that's a
It forces
sign
it.
that you about to get paid. Like
Yeah,
what?
it forces. Yeah, it forces the. I don't like to use the word force, but that's what it does. It creates that illusion, because we live in an illusion, and the illusion to your subconscious says, "Oh, we have money." Because in the collective, in the collective consciousness, everybody eight means abundance, so that's already trickled down in your consciousness. So if you're seeing it, you're saying, "I'm about to get some money." Your subconscious saying, "We're about to get some money. We're about to win the lottery. We're about to do that." I remember, I'll tell you a story. Right up before I won the lottery, when I was winning, I used to be bombarded with the sevens and the eights, man. This was like 6 months before I hit my jackpot. I was just seeing sevens, eights, sevens, eights. Man, I was like, I'm about to win like next week. But it didn't come next week. It took actually a few months. But the point is this: if you see the eights down the line, you have an abundance coming, because that the universe is mirrors you. And also, what I want to say something else. We got to remember, guys, that time doesn't exist like that. It's an illusion. So if you're seeing the eights, just be aware that in the subconscious, it's now. It's happening now. Your ego will tell you, "Man, I'm gonna get it next week." Don't worry about the time. Just know, man, I see the eights, man. I got something coming, and keep in that state, and you bring it more. But yeah, that meditation is very powerful. The 888 meditation, and the sevens. I see someone in a comment ask what seven means. Seven and eight are complementary. Sevens mean miracles are on the way to you. Things are getting ready to change, and then the eight is the top off that you get it. So if you're seeing the sevens and eights, you're about to do something spectacular.
Right. So, folks, you heard it from the man himself. The win lotteries. I mean, it don't get no more really than that. So again, folks, I'm gonna put this AAA subliminal abundance meditation link inside the chat right now. Click that link, go and get it, start using it like Mark teaches you inside the link, and you will start to see AAAs and manifest money. It's really that simple. You'll start to see the sevens, you start to see the eights. Again, folks, for those of you who don't know my birthday, December 18th, 1988. I know for a fact the numbers work. Okay. So with that being said,
That's
with
good.
say that again, Mark. My
Your
bad.
eights all over, and that's your blueprint.
Yep. That's the number right there you want to see. That's how you know you're doing good. Um, so we like to wrap it up by throwing in some things at the end to help y'all, do this and you will get money fast. So, um, some of y'all that subscribe to my channel, some of y'all subscribe to my channel. I don't know if y'all know this, but uh, I found a way to get a free $100 using Chime. At first I didn't believe it, but I started using it for myself, and it really works. The only thing you got to do is download the Chime app. I'm about to put that link, but you got to use my referral. I'm gonna put that link over there too. I want y'all to get paid. I want y'all to get as much money as y'all can. So you just download the Chime app, and if you got a card or bank account card or something like that, only thing you gotta do is just connect it to your Chime account and just deposit some money in it, and Chime will give you a free $100 on top of that. You can't beat it. And like I said, like I be saying in my videos, you don't even have to use the Chime card. You don't even have to use that little debit card. You can just take your money back out, take it, put it back in your original account, and let it go. Okay. But I'm just saying this for anybody out there who want a free $100, free money. Download that Chime app by clicking my link right there. You'll get $100 just by signing up and making your first deposit, and you got a free $100. It's really that simple, man. So click my link right there. That's legit. And y'all know me. I wouldn't give y'all nothing that I don't use myself. Okay. If it worked for me, it's gonna work for you. Okay. So click that link, get a free $100. Thank me later. Thank you, Tren. Thank you, big bro. And again, folks, all the links to all the stuff that Mark has are in the live chat, and we will be putting this stuff in the description section and the comment section. So please, folks, don't nobody hit me up and be like, "Where's that link at, big bro? What's Mark link?" Okay, listen. Again, it's gonna be at the top comments and in the description section. Okay. With that being said, man, Mark, you got anything to say? This our hour, bro.
Yeah, I want to answer a couple questions here. Someone's asking me, so what does 1111 mean? So when you see 11, it means you're in alignment with what you want, and it's also saying that like a portal has opened up for your manifestation. So anytime you see 11, you always want to think and focus on only positive stuff because it means the energy is just right for things to manifest. So the universe will be nudging you. So let's say if you're thinking like something bad, you see 11, the universe says, hey, hey, stop thinking about that. Only think about what you want. So this means that you're being guided and you're being led. So you guys, the universe works in signs and synchronicities. New it also means new beginning, portals, gateway. One. It's like a gateway.
Any more questions over there on your end that you see, Mark?
Everybody's just really nice, receptive, and I see you guys are ready. I love the energy.
Yeah, me too. Some good people in here. Some money making people up in here. Again, folks, go to our new channel, subscribe. Again, today we had some technical difficulties. You know how that go, man. We couldn't go live on a new channel today, but go subscribe because we gonna be on that joint in the next week. Okay, so we plan on doing these podcasts once a week. Okay, just to give ourselves some time as vloggers and content creators because we got other channels and stuff that we got to keep up too. But we just want to do this because we feel like the chosen ones deserve to be financially free. I mean, that's what we feel. That's what we believe. We believe that money is not something that you should be struggling for. We believe that it's divinely yours and it should naturally come to you. And we teaching y'all how to do that on this new podcast, the Chosen Ones podcast. So again, go there and subscribe. We're gonna be doing it every week. We don't know the set date yet of every week, but we're gonna be on there. So with that being said, man, that's I think that's it, Mark.
Great, man. I think this video too is also going to be on there, right? You're going to post
Yeah,
this on there.
yeah,
So
it's gonna
guys,
be
yeah,
on there in a couple of days. Well, not a couple of days, maybe 24 hours.
good. Thanks, man. It's awesome, guys, and we'll see you again. We'll get some great topics. And Trent, also, they can mail in for topics they like us to talk about as well to expand on. So that'd be great as well
Yeah,
for
yeah,
our next
folks.
episode.
If y'all want us to talk about certain topics on our new channel,
Yeah,
right now since we don't have no videos on our new channel and you can't comment, just go to Mark's channel and up under some of his recent videos and just put in there some like video titles that you want him to talk about on the new channel. You want us to talk about, and do the
yeah,
same thing for me. If you're in my community page, leave some
yeah.
titles up under the recent post that I post where I ask y'all like what's some titles that we can use, and we'll see it, man. We'll try to answer your questions as best as we can. So
Beautiful.
that sums it up, man. Good evening. God bless. Get money. Peace.
See how you. Yeah.